Whoa.
Race.
Oh.
That was a lot of background noise.
You're taking off, my boy. You got a fan. You got a healer in the back there, have you?
Yeah.
And you're not sharing? God. Adam. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of This Just In. I'm your host, Kazu, as always. And here today, right below me, we have the Sean of the Scatlink variety. Scatlink Sean, hello.
I'm getting caught by blast off exhaust.
To my left, we have the Mezza of Connor.
Hello.
Connor Mezza. And in the bottom left-hand corner, down there, with the aircraft carrier himself, it is the TheSpaceKitsune.
Man of many names.
The man of many
The
names.
man of many names. That's basically the name I give you at this point.
You are the man of many names. Can you stop capturing my mouse, please? Ah, yeah. Oh, my eyes.
Did you forget to turn off mouse capture?
Yeah, and then I clicked. Then I clicked turn off the exclusive window capture, so it captured itself for a second. So I apologize to everyone, all three people who. Yeah. So let's get on with the first relatively regular segment of our show, and that is the schedule. Yes, the schedule. Today, on my plan to take over the universe, I, the Great Lord Freezer, will be playing Pixelmon on the Wednesday. Memes aside.
You are now obligated to do Pixelmon as Freezer.
Well, I'll have you
Let's get the skin.
I can't even do it.
You gotta have the costume, you gotta do it in the voice.
And I have to refer to everyone else on stream as filthy monkeys. In like the most offensive method I can.
I mean, let's be fair, all we do is monkey around.
Exactly.
Even though we're a herd.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on Wednesday at 8 PM BST, as are all our things, we are playing Pixelmon on the Obscuros server once again. I'm going to turn the aircraft. I've suddenly remembered why I had Reese at 50%. The aircraft. I've turned it down enough. People can hear you, but the aircraft carrier has been blended out. Hopefully, I apologize in advance to chat. On Friday.
Yeah, we had him turned down
on Freitag. I think that's German. I've probably just.
It sounded German.
I've probably just offended someone. On Friday, also at 8 PM BST, we are going to play modded Among Us. I said the meme, and I didn't even mean to say the meme about me.
That is actually a very perfect segue for the first piece of gaming news, actually.
Yes, it is. Do you want to start us off with that segment of...
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was just mentioning that it was a segue. So, I've kind of broken it now.
So here's the segue. You can drive on and talk about a bit of news, Sean. Carry on.
Right, so the reason why we're probably going to be doing Among Us this Friday is because during E3 they mentioned that they're getting a bunch of updates. You can now... Well, you were able to used to do mods, like, manually, like, apply, like, a sheriff mod and stuff like that. Now you got the Among in One or something, which allows you to pretty much have multiple different roles that you can apply within the game. I think it runs through Curseforge, similar to how we have Minecraft mods be applied, like Pixelmon. So I think they applied that way. Capanaman's made an intro or setup video of it as well, so I might as well plug that.
Yes, Capanaman, the Capanda Herd.
The Capanaman with the plan. And yeah, I haven't watched it myself, but that will probably help us set up for Friday.
Yeah, I will probably.
That'd be interesting.
That on Thursday.
Well, what? Just to experiment to see what's
just to get it
available.
running, make sure we got because we're doing the Town of Us mod, which is
Is that what I was trying to remember the name of?
Yes, Town of Us is the mod that we're using.
Yeah, it gives you multiple roles, which will probably have the sheriff mod in there, but that means you don't have to copy everything from one folder into another with the bit that's additional and then boot it up from that shortcut of the executable in order to make it work. It's just through Curseforge. I'm pretty sure.
Hang on. Apparently audio is apparently the audio is desynced.
Oh.
Are you sure that's total? Like, are you guys noticing this?
Hang on.
I will start singing in approximately 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. Does that sound? Does that is that desynced or?
It's like a second off. That tends to happen sometimes.
Yeah, that's nothing I can do on my end because I've changed nothing.
You can set both your microphone and desktop to have a delay. Maybe 500 would be enough.
I'm gonna be frank with you, Chief. I ain't gonna mess with that on stream. I'll break it.
You know what? I'll download it and I'll fix it in post.
Am I normally desynced in Discord alone? This is news. How have we got?
It could just be.
It
could just be a one-off thing.
Yeah, because how have we gone an entire a month without this being noticed?
Again, it could just be a one-off thing, because sometimes when I streamed Dead by Daylight back in the day, I had that problem. But then again, that could have just been XSplit being shit.
Maybe. That's what I'm using.
That might be why, then.
That means I have to wrestle Streamlabs into working.
I'll download this, and then I'll resync in post.
Okay.
That should be easy. Just bump up all the sound up a little bit.
We're fine. Okay. So anyway, we are gonna we've segued in through Town of Us. We've declared Reese's aircraft carrier as sus, and we're moving on to the next bit of vaguely important gaming news. Which was Sakurai presents Kazuya for Smash.
Here we go.
Here we go. So the big details is Smash new DLC character. Brr. Ha. You know what Smash is like. New DLC characters. Everyone gets hyped.
Unless it's Bailiff.
And
salty.
People also get salty. We do have some salt in the group here today.
Oh yes.
Oh, we do.
I don't really care.
Anyway, so the first important thing is Kazuya has the most moves of any character in Smash ever.
Oh, okay.
Because unlike every other Smash character, who have a forward special, a back special, an up special, down special, neutral special, and then the same with their normals and the same with their smashes, Kazuya has those for his normals, those for his smashes, those for his specials, but for his normals, he also has the diagonals as completely separate options.
That sounds like easy
That's
misclicks when you're in a scramble.
Yes, welcome to Kazuya.
Just get good.
He's also got, and he has a crouching moveset.
Okay.
So he's got extra crouch move. So if you tap down and down and A, you'll do a normal attack that's like a low. But if you crouch and then do a button, it's a different move.
So they've effectively doubled his moveset and then
Already.
added diagonals to the inputs as well.
Yes. Not to mention
He's got like 2.5 additional moves.
2.5 additional move sets.
Yeah.
Yes. Because we are Tekken, and in Tekken, characters have over 100 moves.
I think it's time for Soul Calibur.
No. Do not. Get your sword fighters out of my sword fighting game.
Hey, what?
Get your sword fighters out of here. We don't want your... we don't want no filthy sword
We don't want your anime sword fighters.
Kazuya has his devil gene shenanigans, so his smash attacks, his specials, and final smash let him be the devil for a bit. Well, take that as you will. He has a projectile that he can aim up and down.
A projectile, yes.
Which, by default, because we're talking fighting game terms, that makes him a Shoto.
I remember hearing that phrase at some point. I don't know. Right.
So Shoto refers to either one of two things: Shotokan Karate, which is I've butchered this pronunciation, but
Sounds
Shotokan,
familiar.
yeah. The latest character to use it is a new addition to Tekken called Lydia. It's also what Sub-Zero uses in Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
Like at
I
least
know that.
he did in the older
I know
games.
that.
His fighting style was labelled as that. And in terms of fighting games specifically, it refers to a character such as Ryu, who is the epitome of the archetype, the Shoto, who has a fireball, a hurricane kick, and an uppercut. They're kind of like the important parts.
Yeah. The Shoryuken, the Hadouken.
Shoryuken,
I can't
Hadouken,
remember the name of the kick.
Tatsumaki Sanpyo Kick!
I can never remember that.
Oh, also known as Hurricane Kick, for those of us who aren't weebs.
I'm like under that level.
You're below, man.
I'm not a tournament fighter person. That's the problem. Smash and Soul Calibur are the exception.
I'm gonna be that guy, but are you ready for a meme?
But...
Mario is a Shoto.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's got a fireball. Mario is a
He
Shoto.
does uppercuts technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got the spin.
Oh yeah, because he goes.
Yeah, Mario is a Shoto.
Yeah.
I hate this. I said this and I hate this.
You hate your own meme.
Yes. But as a true meme connoisseur, I will share all the memes, whether I like them or not.
Would that make
the sacrifice?
all the links Shotos? Because technically they have projectiles.
They don't have an uppercut.
Yeah, they do. It's
No,
the up A.
That's a sword swing. They do not have an uppercut.
What about the spear attack? Because they can go upwards like an uppercut.
That counts.
Yeah, but overhand.
He spirals while doing it.
That counts as your hurricane kick, not your uppercut.
Yeah, that's on the ground though.
That counts as your hurricane kick, not your uppercut.
Eh.
Mario literally has a uppercut. You know.
Okay.
Actually, I'll look up the fighting game dictionary definition of a Shoto.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring it on
up.
screen.
I
was just trying to be clever.
The fighting game glossary. Here we go. It's in Connor's corner again. Shoto. It's an archetype in the Street Fighter series for a character that has a fireball, a shoryuken, and a tatsu, which is your hurricane kick.
Okay.
Their main game plan is to a bunch of words. The term is an abbreviation of Shotokan, a style of karate, since it was the main inspiration behind the costume and moves of Ryu in the original Street Fighter. Outside the most obvious examples, asking whether a given character is a Shoto is a common question. For example, Sagat is not considered a Shoto, since he has multiple fireballs and does not have a hurricane kick. Sakurai is technically a Shoto, although her Shoryuken is not very useful for anti-air.
You're a Shoto though.
Yeah, she's still a Shoto.
Just not a good one.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's characters such as Killer Instinct's Jago and Under Night's Hyde who fit the Shoto archetype. There you go.
There, we have been educated.
Educated on the fighting game glossary by Infil, who is a legend in and of himself.
Brought to you by Kazu Graduate.
by me, who found the site. So Kazuya's meme moveset aside, we have command inputs once again.
Is that a surprise, considering Ryu can...
You appear to have turned into a light bulb, good sir.
Yeah, you're gone.
Light bulb.
Light bulb man.
Light bulb.
Where's he gone?
Beppis, man.
There he is.
There he is. He's having a nap. When he said Space Kitsune, he meant Space Light Bulb.
Yep. Well, no, because the light bulb's the sun.
Pepsi man.
Get out of here.
Move your camera down a bit, man.
Yeah, leave it. I'm not gonna wrestle.
There you go. You're good.
So,
Anyways,
he's also the first character to have football noises. Hey.
Hey,
They sports the ball harder than the other team.
they did the thing. I'm not a football
Hang
person.
on, I'm just putting something in the way so my door doesn't open. So he's the first character to have a command input for a movement type rather than a move.
Oh.
So he's got a normal dash like every other character, you know, the run. Except that has a dash and then a run, like Ryu does. He has a crouching dash as well, which you can perform by doing down, forward, down, down, forward, and he kind of like does that and weaves forward. It is projectile immune. Because we're going back to the meme of Kazuya's range is less than most characters, so 80% of his moveset is invulnerable. Please understand.
Yeah.
And you can cancel it into a bunch of like extra options, specifically off of this crazy crouch dash, which you commonly see in Tekken as I think it's the Korean wave dash is what it's called, where you'll have characters kind of do this across the screen.
It's like Gangnam Style, but you forgot to cross your arms.
Yeah, it's like Gangnam Style in the middle of a fight. Like,
it's like you're scrapping for one.
Open
Scrapping style.
Exactly. And then he's got inputs off of that, and he's also the second character to have a just frame move.
What?
So a move that gets stronger when the actual button press, if you time it at the same time as the movement input, is stronger.
It increases in damage.
Yes.
The first one.
Oh, like action commands in the Mario and Luigi games.
Kinda, yeah.
You press it as you land the hit, and you do additional damage.
To clarify a bit more, I know like Samus's missile changes if you do a smash side B or a normal side B.
Yeah, it becomes a super missile and it flies straight forward
But
and does more damage.
With Kazuya's, it changes the actual properties on hit.
Okay.
So if you do the input and don't get the just frame, you get Wind God Fist, which is a relatively powerful launching move. It's like a step uppercut, and it's why Kazuya is a Shota, because there's his uppercut. If you time it perfectly, it becomes Electric Wind God Fist, or EWGF, where he does the uppercut, except it's covered in lightning and it will stun you first, and then you can do other stuff after it.
So it's like a combo starter, technically.
Yes. It's a combo starter if you get the just frame, and a launcher if you don't.
Yeah, so it's helpful no matter which way you look at it.
It's a mix-up, because if I don't know what's happening, you won't know what's happening.
But like, oh no! Anyway.
Oh no. Anyway. But yeah, Kazuya is looking hella hype, and he's out tomorrow!
Yeah, and following the costumes, I'm probably going to get all of them. Right, now, a lot of people are probably incredibly salty, although it does actually make the meme alive. You can slap that on your case if you so wish, as long as you download the game, the costume. There's a Dante costume.
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
I can peel that stick off my fucking SMT3 Nocturne.
No, do not!
Put it
Do
on
not!
SNES.
Do not!
No, because Dante's not in that game anymore.
Do not ruin your SMT3 Nocturne case for that game.
Kazu.
As if I had an SMT3 Nocturne case.
Okay.
Kazu.
Yo,
I just realised a possible character that could exist.
we'll deal with who the possible sixth character is in a minute once we're done talking about the costumes. So we've got Dante featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Dante, yes, thank you. From not from Dante's Inferno Dante, but the other Dante from Devil May Dante Cry series.
Dante from the Dante's Inferno series.
No, that's the wrong Dante.
No, anymore it's not.
We've got Shantae from...
Yes,
Well,
once
Shantae.
again, indeed, we got more indie representation,
Yeah.
and she was already in the actual main game as the spirit that you could fight. I think she was a different I think she was like Zero Suit Samus, because it makes sense. They both have ponytails. But yeah, you got a very nice costume of her, and once again, because of all the indie costumes, they come with a music track. I don't know what it is. Obviously,
it's
like
Burning Town
I
from
haven't seen
Shantae, Half Genie Hero.
I was about to say it might be Burning Town.
It is indeed Burning Town.
Which one though? Or was it just a Smash remix?
Just a Smash remix of the Half Genie Hero one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there wasn't actually any one of those in the latest one, Seven Sirens.
Yeah, so it's time to kill the hopes and dreams of all Tales fans, all 4 of you that still exist. Lloyd Irving has a costume, so you're not getting Lloyd as a full character.
Yeah.
I've got.
If I wanted a character out of Tales of, I would have picked Yuri or the lady from Tales of Kazuya.
Yeah, I would have went with Yuri Lowell as well, because Esperia's my Tales of game.
Yuri Lowenthal.
Actual Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
Lowenthal.
I don't know. I honestly don't play I haven't played the Tales series. I have actually. I've tried them. They just don't gel with me.
Did you not try Tales of the Abyss on PS2?
Yep. No. I tried Lloyd's one, actually. Symphonia.
Symphonia?
Yes.
It's changed a lot from Symphonia.
But like the whole gist of it, it's like
from Legendia.
Like it just didn't gel with me. So I'm honestly not disappointed that Lloyd's going to be a Mii costume.
He already technically was though.
Because frankly,
he was
if
already a
being
DLC
honest,
one.
He was another sword fighter.
Yeah.
Doesn't that not go for Dante as well though?
Yes, and
and Skyrim Man.
And Skyrim Man. Yeah. Yeah. Slight spoilers there, Connor.
Dover King joins for the Smash. Rudar.
That was by far the worst mic close-up meme you have ever done.
No,
I was just blowing my nose because I didn't want to play on Steam. But yeah.
You know the worst one? Oh, that peaking.
Okay.
Yeah, Meryl.
So yeah, we have Dragon Man, or Dragonborn as they called him, because they were like, his name in game is Dovahkiin. But we wanted to make it we wanted to make it the same everywhere. So we used the English name instead.
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, Dovahkiin is actually Dragonborn in that language.
Dragon.
Yeah, it's just in Dragon.
Yeah,
It's interesting to see like which game series is like when they sort of the Mii fighters, and it's happened before. Some of them will have their like serious name, and some of them will just have the character.
Dante.
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Oh, I can actually tell you the reason. Japan actually has a law in video games that you can't put a game's name that is an ESRB rating higher than it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that suddenly
so
makes
Smash
sense. Because Shantae is ESBR for everyone, isn't it?
I think it's teen.
Excuse
me.
Teen, yeah.
Smash is
because
also
of the
teen.
fan service.
Yeah.
I mean, for one thing, she's a belly dancer, so.
Smash is also teen because it's cartoon violence.
Yeah, but you have Bayonetta.
She's incredibly heavily censored.
Toned down.
I know that, but
See,
it's
much
still like
shorter.
it's still there.
But also, yeah.
Bayonetta would still be Bayonetta because the game name is called Bayonetta.
Yeah, that's a bit of a weird thing, isn't it? Because the series is named after the character.
And the game is, and unfortunately, Devil May Cry isn't called Dante May Cry.
Oh.
Well, Dante don't cry though, does he?
It's interesting though, because they're
Dante
like, there has
Devil
to
May
be
Cry
one
or
of
Dance
these.
Dante Devil May Dance Cry Revolution.
Yes, too.
There has to be one of like like Bayonetta. Like there has to be like, if they can't do that for the Mii Fighter trailers, what happens in the actual game where like you have like Bayonetta and stuff? And,
Well,
like-
remember when they did the Altair costume? They called it Altair and not the Assassin's Creed hood, because they could apply to any one of the Brotherhood at that point, including Ezlo. But people just made that for Ezlo
Did
anyway.
you just
on the,
call him Ezlo?
Yeah.
Ezio.
Ezio.
Ezio. Why do they say that? I just saw the name in my head, and that's why I read it
The
as.
Ferrari.
I know who it
Kazuya.
is. I know who it is.
Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
He was actually a bonus character in Soul Calibur
5.
4.
5. 4 was...
5. Yeah,
4
4 was the Star
Yoda.
Wars.
Yeah, 4 was Star Wars. 5 was
Yeah.
Altair, and 6 is Geralt and 2B.
Not Altair.
Ezio.
Ezio.
I
Yeah.
say Altair because Altair is the better assassin. I can't stand Ezio.
He's an asshole.
Yes, that's the point. That's why
He's
I can't
arrogant.
stand him.
Anyway, I wanted to get back to the Lloyd costume. I'm not it actually goes to a few costumes beforehand, actually, like with Zero and Mega Man X and all that, because they're not part of the main game. They were DLC in the previous game. Why are we paying for the same DLC twice? They should have been part of Ultimate, along with, all the other characters that were DLC in the previous games. That seems a little bit of a waste.
I get it, but also, how much are they charging for these Mii costumes now?
70 pence or something stupid.
Point proven.
I mean, it is
It's-
better than on other games where it's like £2.50 for one costume and it does nothing.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised that's his.
You mean
Something as low as that? I thought it'd be higher.
like the £5 for Brawlhalla for Rayman, even though he's just a costume.
I don't. Wait, is he a costume? I thought he actually does change
So, no,
his
he's-
moveset because
he's-
they do sometimes.
He's not a character. He's an actual character, I think. But like his moveset is the same as another character. He's just an alternate skin. But we have to move on from that. From what is
Yeah.
clearly the,
I mean, we've pretty much covered anything everywhere anyway.
the last one to cover. Oh my god, the Shoto alignment chart.
Yeah, he posted that quite a while back. I didn't want to talk about that. on the roll.
Why am I reading? Why is this?
You know what? I'm just gonna go into
It's so good.
copy that image link and just copy that in chat for people.
Yeah, the Shoto.
Here you
alignment
go,
chart
guys.
is so good.
Enjoy. Boom.
The Shoto alignment chart. Quick, ban Sean for posting links in chat.
Hey! No!
You-
I'll balance it by advertising the YouTube of the Nerd Herd. There we
That's
go.
it.
And that weren't my link. That was the bot.
I mean, I was getting this Mii Fight stuff.
Nightbot, ban Nightbot.
Not
Ban.
bot.
So
Counter ban.
Ooh.
So Papa Sakurai himself has turned around and said that character 11 is the last. Character 12 is the last character for DLC we're getting for Smash. Like that's it.
He said that last time.
Shush
until
you.
this, right
We
before-
have we have to believe in that until he changes his mind.
Well, he did mention that he wants to retire, so it's more plausible this
Yeah,
time.
I say 12 because Piranha Plant existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pre-order bonus, but yeah.
That got released for free for everyone anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you could play as him earlier was the intent.
So the important thing, now that we know we've had Kazuya, who's the final slot?
I'm gonna drop Sora mainly because that I'm thinking at this point we got to be thinking of like the biggest representations of fighting games, because if you think about it, we've got Ryu from Street Fighter, we've got Terry from Final Fight or whatever,
King of
King
Fighters,
of Fighters, excuse me, yeah. And then
He is
obviously
also
we've
in
got
Final Fight. You are right.
Well, yeah, but it's actually from King of Fighters. And then
Kazuya
obviously
from
we've got Kazuya from Tekken, which is another tournament fighter. So I'm thinking it has to be another tournament fighter, but considering what we were talking about just earlier with the age rating and everything, I mean, obviously it's not a character called Mortal Kombat. We could technically have Scorpion, but I don't know how his Final Smash would work, considering that would be a fatality. So I'm going to say no to him.
His final
and
smash would just be
go with my...
the fire breath.
Oh yeah, and it would
Yeah,
just launch everybody away with the fire. Yeah, I guess
you
that
know
could
what I
work.
would love though, if they did have Scorpion, they had different ones where they would have like the fire breath, but they would also have the friendship.
Yeah, I mean the friendship one would actually make more sense because it's Smash, so it's more goofy. Or it could be random when you use the Smash Ball. But I was just about to think, because I just had an amazing thought. Sub-Zero's also technically considered like another character. So what if you do a color swap, because they all look similar, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and that other one that's green. They all have a similar style.
Oh, you mean
so when you swap the
literally
characters,
the 8
color,
different ninjas that were in the original games?
Yeah, so
were
they're all
literally
the color
palette
swaps. Yeah, so when you palette swap, it actually changes the name like it does with the Koopalings, and like when you use like the Final Smash or something, maybe that breath changes to their associated elements. So if you're playing the blue one, which is Sub-Zero, it's an ice breath instead of a fire breath with Scorpion. You know what I mean?
Reptiles,
so that could work.
Acid.
Yes, exactly. So that would work, and that would give the most representation.
That would be Giga Brain. But I'm actually going to put, as a tournament fighter player, I'm going to turn around and say, the last character isn't a tournament fighter.
No, I don't think so either.
Well, I was also saying Soul Calibur, but...
So, yeah, that's also a tournament fighter.
I can't pick up a character, though.
If it was SoCal, it'd be Nightmare or Siegfried.
Yeah.
Probably Nightmare.
Yeah, you know what? Nightmare would be putting another villain.
Another sword fighter in my fight!
Well, actually, no, Siegfried is technically Nightmare in some games, so you could have both of them as different costumes again.
Yeah, which would be nice.
Yeah, that would work. Anyways.
I'm gonna lay out my theory, because then Reese is gonna turn around and go, no. So my theory is, we've got the icons of platforming. We've got Sonic and Mario. We've got the fighting game icons. We've got Ryu. We've got Terry. We've got Kazuya. The only reason we got Kazuya over Heihachi was because Kazuya has the Devil Gene and Heihachi doesn't. That's the only reason.
Gives it more variety.
Yeah, so they're gonna add the Devil Gene as part of his moveset.
Yeah.
We've got the old. We got the old school casual platformers, I'd call them, Mario, Sonic. We've got the OG Metroidvania characters. We've got Samus and Simon. We've got
and Ridley.
We've got literally like Little Mac. We've got
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Yeah,
Game Watch.
Exactly. All of these classic genre representatives. The one we are missing.
RPGs as well, because we
Cloud.
technically had Joker and
Cloud,
and...
the hero from Dragon Quest.
Yeah, hero.
You can swap him to be Edric the Third.
Who's 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, well, yeah, Edric 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because you can swap to 4 different designs of the hero.
Yeah,
so.
and then the Ultimate Color schemes are based on other characters.
Yeah.
What we're missing is a representative of the OG FPS genre.
Yeah.
Which has which has 2 contenders. One of which I very much doubt, and the other one I want. The 2 options we have is Castle Wolfenstein 3D, which is the original. Yep. Which is John Blachowicz.
Who's the guy on it? Okay.
Who is literally just a random dude.
Dude.
He's not as much in the modern games.
Or we have the one that everyone's kind of hyped for. We have
and kind of
Doom.
The Chief.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Master Chief. I mean, you could.
Yeah, Doom guy is
disconnect. No, Doom. The original Doom was the
Doom guy.
So Castle Wolfenstein 3D, if I recall correctly, my memory is kind of shit, is one of the OG shooters. It was like the first major shooter, and then Doom took that engine and ran with it and made it popular.
Yeah, Doom was Wolfenstein had the building blocks, and Doom was the definitive one. Yeah, it was the definitive thing.
So to fill out the fact that Smash is this celebration of gaming, it's the only real genre we're missing. So
it's FPS.
Is FPSs. And he is the first icon of FPSs. Doom guy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I do like the idea.
But how would the announcement be?
So the announcement would be with the new graphics in Doom Eternal, and he does like loads the shotgun, goes through the portal, and steps out into Castlevania. Because that, or Bayonetta, like they're the grittier series we've got in Smash, and he just goes hell for leather. in a slightly more PG version without the pulling demons in half. And
What would they call the
No,
the
you know what I would love to
BFG?
see, guys.
The
You know what
BFG.
I'd
big
love to see?
friendly gun.
Yeah.
What was that, Reese?
You know what I'd love to see if it was Doomguy? Is that they keep the continuation of the meme between Isabel
Him and
and
Isabel.
Doomguy.
That is also
Oh my god!
that's
If you were like in a 2-man team,
they
they
have
could
their
have
own
like a
windscreen.
unique animation, just Sakurai having a little bit of fun in the code.
Like their own windscreen.
Yeah.
So that's my true logical pick for the final character.
So I would like to see like him have a little mechanic where you deal enough damage to a character and they start glowing and you can grab them and it does like a special grab, like a glory grab, kind of.
A glory grab.
grab.
Yeah,
It's an extra strong grab.
That sounds not PG.
So
Oh, it's the
in
best.
Doom they're called glory kills.
Okay.
So if you do enough damage with your firearm and your flamethrower and your grenades and whatever else, and they start
Pencil.
flashing, you can press the exit, like the grab button, and you dash, and you'll like pull them in half, or like stick a grenade down their throat, or other incredibly violent, explosive, blood demon-y bits all over the place stuff. Which will very clearly have to, you know,
It'd be
Yeah.
fun.
deal with.
Meanwhile, if I turn your attention to the this just in on the Discord again.
Ah, yes.
If the
There's a
last,
button.
this
There's a pattern,
this-
and Doom Guy breaks the pattern.
I mean,
I hate this.
Dim Guy does fight demons, and Fire Emblem characters do also fight demons sometimes.
Yeah, but you could say that with almost any game.
Doom Guy is a Fire Emblem character. Prove me wrong.
I
I do.
Fire Emblem's not a first-person shooter.
Can I suggest something? Actually,
Okay.
what if it's not Fire Emblem but a new game?
Oh yeah,
Well,
because that was the
Sakurai
latest Fire
announced
Emblem
this.
game, weren't it? So
Yeah, because Byleth was for the new Fire Emblem. So say it could be a specific game that's coming out that you're very excited for, Kazu, or maybe a character from Disgaea 6 or something like that, because they're both on Switch.
yeah,
In-
Disgaea has got a
And
good running
Disgaea
going on the
is both on
Switch.
it.
Do you know what would be if we stick to the theme of FE? What if we got a Tokyo Mirage Sessions character?
I mean,
Isn't it not Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem anyway?
I was
Yes.
just thinking, like,
We've already got Persona.
I was thinking because we could have like the new character from SMT5.
That's
I
what I'm
think
thinking.
it would either be
Yeah.
it'd either be no. I think if they're gonna do an SMT character, I know the new one is coming out. Oh, look at this, but 3 just got remastered, so Demi Fiend
Yeah.
is a shoe in.
Hmm.
Obviously, this
Cool.
is on the fact that if we're breaking the pattern, then SMT is going to be the thing.
Plus,
Unless
like,
the
that-
final is just a wild card or
Yeah.
something that they had cooking for a while.
Didn't you say in the Discord race that you want it to be Waluigi?
I was joking that it would be
I'm
funny
being serious.
if it
Give me
was
the wah.
That is number one.
Give me
That's
the
just
wah.
like-
Wah.
it's
Give
it's
me
gotta
the-
happen.
It's gotta
I
happen.
would love this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like if you don't get, I feel like if you don't get Doom Guy, if you don't get Sora, or you don't get Waluigi, there are going to be some legit heads rolling. It's like this is the final character. There is going to be Salt, and I'm a little bit worried about that. But at the same time, it's
I'm worried about it as
I
well.
don't know.
But I think,
You know what? Give me Rayman.
frankly,
Rayman 4's coming out. It's going to be Rayman.
I'm glad that there's only going to be one more. Obviously,
This has to
we
end.
know Sakurai said this last time, and we know Sakurai lied. But if we have
He didn't lie. It's just they had
Also-
no
so
ideas.
clearly he didn't lie at the time, but then more people have turned around and go, "We want to be in Schmagers."
And he was like, "Go on then."
Yeah, be from it.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Alright. But
You can just turn your camera off.
nah, it's fine. He's alright. But I think
But yeah,
I personally would like to see this be the last new fighter pass.
Yeah.
But I'd like an Echo Fighter pass.
Yeah, because they haven't done any Echo Fighters, because it's like...
they've intentionally made the DLCs all new fighters.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would like...
I could see, like, Zack Fair and stuff like that.
Yeah, there are, like, at least... my brain's farting. That's what's happening here. There are at least, like, 5 different Echo Fighters that I can see. From just, like, that are clearly missing from the game.
Yeah.
Zack is the first one from FF7, because I'm a Crisis Core fanboy.
Wouldn't that not just be literally a copy?
Zack was slightly slower, but hit harder.
Okay, fair. That's
And
obvious.
rather than summon, like, Bahamut and Shiva and stuff, Zack could summon, like, Chocobo and Cactuar and stuff instead.
Oh yeah, the Joker,
He had the joke summons. So his magic would be different.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why have we not got Shadow for Sonic?
He's an assist trophy.
Or Knuckles? Or Tails?
Knuckles is too different. He means mostly more punches more than... Then again, they gave...
Consider also
Sonic punches.
Silver, or that fox from Sonic... Is it Mania? Forces. Sonic Forces. Infinity, or whatever the hell his name is.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Race knows
I
who
think
I'm
it
on
is
about.
Infinite. Infinite.
Yeah, Infinite.
Yeah, Infinite.
Uh,
Yeah, he was forgettable. I don't think he would be.
Dan Hibiki,
Yeah.
for, like, the 2 Street Fighter characters. Or just Akuma. Like, we're missing Akuma.
Oh,
The paper fell
actually, I
off,
just-
guys.
It's fine. We didn't say much other
That's
than you walking out the door.
Easy.
But yeah, I was about to say, what happened with Ken? They added him in alongside Ryu as an Echo Fighter in the main game, right?
Yeah.
I'm not forgetting that.
Yes,
yeah,
Ken
okay.
exists. Ken is a thing.
So do we need another Street Fighter Echo Fighter?
I know. The thing is, Akuma's moveset is slightly different. Like, he'd be an Echo Fighter in the same way that Corrin's an Echo Fighter. Not Corrin. Prom's an Echo Fighter. In that he's like a mix rather than, like, just an Echo.
Okay.
Because Akuma has... the red fireballs that Ryu has are Akuma's. So, like... And, like, Akuma doesn't have a traditional Tatsumaki. He has like an upwards one. And he's also got the demon flip. And some other stuff that none of the others do. And he's also got, like, the most obvious final smash I've ever seen ever. You know, die 1,000 deaths! And just the fucking Masatsu Go Shoryu. That's not even that, is it? It's, Raging Demon. I can't remember the name in Japanese. But, like... who else was I going to say? It's an odd one because it would be the one Echo Fighter that I think would be better if it wasn't the same series. And also, it's Street Fighter again. But if we had Bison, M. Bison, as Melee Ganon.
Yeah, that would, because then that's more Street... You have a Street Fighter villain, as it were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's not an Echo Fighter of the same character from the same series. It's like putting a spin on it, being an Echo Fighter from a completely different series that's unrelated, but it just works.
Yeah, because, like...
But then again, that's what Ganon was to begin with. He was Zelda, mimicking Captain Falcon, but slower and hit harder.
Yeah, so, like... And with the change that Ganon has his sword and stuff, we are kind of missing that big, slow, bulky... Like, there isn't K-Rool. Like, K-Rool kind of took the spot. And we're missing that traditional, like, villain that's slow, that's big, and just fucking just walks at you.
I've got the perfect Echo Fighter.
Who?
An Echo Fighter from Donkey Kong. New Funky Mode.
Funky Kong!
It's Funky Kong!
It's Funky Kong! And then you've also got Dixie Kong for Diddy Kong.
Yeah, no. Dixie's moveset is way too different than Diddy.
Frankly, I wouldn't even mind if they turned around and released a pack of, like, skins. Or, like, that just changed the look and didn't touch the gameplay.
Yeah, it just gives you more cosmetic options for the characters.
Even if it's just, like, different series. Like, again, doing another good example here. If we could have, what's his name? E105 Omega from Sonic, the robot. As Donkey Kong.
I just remembered another game that's
because he's big and slow and likes to grab you and throw you around and stuff.
Yeah, but Omega's more of a puncher and shoot. I don't know. Sorry, Reese, what was that?
I just wanted to say something. I just remembered there's another character that's coming out soon, which people might not know, but it's another sword fighter called Adol from the East series.
What series?
I don't think we're getting a Yeast rep. Yeast is too niche outside of Japan. Far too niche.
Not really.
You say that. In Melee, and even in the original, they were going to add Fire Emblem characters when that wasn't even a thing outside of Japan. So you couldn't get more niche. And then, obviously, when Brawl came out, they put Lucas in there. Yes, Mother already had the fan base, but at the same time, Mother 3 was Japanese exclusive, and it still is to this day. And yet Lucas is still in the game. So
That's a good point.
I still think, like, in this day and age, they don't have the space to grab... Not only if it's another sword fighter, they're going to have to make it a good one. Because of the amount of backlash every new sword fighter has gotten. And it's like...
Unless it's Pyro and Mithra.
Like, Pyro and Mithra still got the, it's a sword fighter treatment.
Oh, yeah.
They're just
Oh, I did not see that at all.
They got it.
I just saw
it just
them
wasn't
two.
as obvious, you know? And then
I mean,
Yes,
I will say Pyro and Mithra
we-
were the ones that made me want to get the pack at that point. More than Sephiroth.
like, also Sephiroth, yeah, there's another sword boy.
Sword Boy!
Honestly, if it's going to stick to the theme of Fire Emblem, can we have a non-sword character? And not a mage as well?
Oh, what's
Archer.
that? Meryl,
So-
what's that
Elder Guard.
girl name with the green hair and she's young, but she's like she can transform into a dragon? That girl.
We are not putting
Tiki.
Tiki in the game.
She's already in the game.
Yeah, she's an
Is
assist
she?
trophy.
Oh,
Man, I like
I thought that would have been
Honestly,
interesting because
so-
it's like a take on Corin, but not.
The
So-
other tiny dragon girl is also in it as well.
What, Naui?
And I was kind of disappointed when like
If we-
Byleth
if-
came
if-
out just
if-
because it deconfirmed Edelgard or like
Oh, yeah.
Dimitri or
And
Lord.
Claude.
Or...
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Yeah.
Eidengard?
Edelgard. So Edelgard is...
Edelgard.
Yeah, it's Fire Emblem Three Houses has 3 lords. Edelgard is an axe user, Dimitri is a spear user, and Claude is an archer.
God's bow, yeah.
By default, you can train them to use any weapon. Your pro tag, Byleth, was the sword user.
But you had got all the
Yeah, Corin was from that game, wasn't it?
No,
Because it was
Corin's-
the one that's.
No.
Corin's
Corin's the one before that.
Oh, that was.
Byleth is
names.
3
Yeah.
houses. Corin is Conquest,
Oh,
Birthright,
that-
Revelations.
Yeah, that was the triple game whammy thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm getting confused with the 3 houses and the 3 games. They're taking the sword fighters to Eidengard.
Yeah. Like, who else are we missing as Echo Fighters? Like, actually, no,
My mind's gone blank on
I
that, to be honest.
was gonna say, if it's gonna be another Fire Emblem character, for the love of God, please don't pick a sword fighter. Please don't pick a mage.
Unless they're hot, then it'll be fine.
Phoenix, right?
Give me Phoenix or give me death. Now,
I thought I'd just drop that in there.
you know for a fact that I would be all over a Phoenix, right? I would want to
Because they
trick
did
him.
that in Marvel vs. Capcom, didn't they? They had him as a joke
And
fighter.
as Reese can confirm, the amount of times I've kicked him in the shins with Phoenix, he's my main.
I would disagree with Phoenix because Phoenix hasn't really appeared on the DS that much. But I would prefer his counterpart.
Apollo.
No.
Oh, Miles
Later.
Edgeworth.
No, give us
Right,
Miles
Herlock
Edgeworth.
Holmes.
Herlock
Layton.
Sholmes, yeah. Professor Layton would be neat. I would not complain about that. But also, I don't think, like, for the last character, if it is the last one, because Sakurai's going to go home and sleep, I don't think Layton is big enough to fill that gap. Which is why I'm so...
What about...
Which is why I'm so insistent on this Doom guy. Because he is FPS.
I just realised we've just spent this entire stream
Yeah.
talking about Smash.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
well,
fine.
I mean-
There's not really much else happening in the gaming sphere.
That is true. We did talk about Among Us, but we're covering that later in the week.
My general opinion is this new character's going to make loads of people happy. And if I'm one of them, then that's cool. And if I'm not, then I'll play their games and become and be interested.
Become
See what it's
cool.
like. Yeah, I mean, I remember.
My opinion is, like, I haven't played Smash in a long time anyway,
Yeah.
because I've just not played on my Switch. But it's like
We got to do it at some point.
we do. I also need to buy Switch Online at some point. Might help.
Or we can meet up in person. We're not exactly in that point of the world anymore.
Considering I might be moving to Braintree soon, so...
Poggers? Oh!
Naturally just did that.
I've had a couple, like, little other games I've been playing and stuff.
Resident Sleeper. Oh, is it the end of the...
You're just continuously recoiling in shock. Get him back! Get him back! Get you with the fish hook, mate, off of the penguin slide.
No, we do not talk about the penguin slide.
You know,
I will do.
The kid penguin.
Real talk.
Oh, that was a legendary video. You know what? Link in the card. Just click it.
Yeah. So not real talk, because this is the most outball pick. But I genuinely saw someone put a hashtag on Twitter that said, and I quote, hashtag Kefka for Smash.
Ooh.
To be honest, you know who else wants to be in, what people want to be in Smash, which I'm perfectly down for. But
the Jet Set Radio pro tag.
Mm-mm.
Who?
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Any
Actually,
character from Toho.
Toho.
Ooh, a Toho character would be a out of right
Reimu
field.
or Sane, or that blonde haired one with the broom.
The maid chick with the knives.
Sakuya.
Yeah, just.
She could have Witch Time as well.
Yeah, exactly. She's a time stop.
Or a variation of it.
Yeah.
But you've always meant to get into that series, and they never do, and they have so many genres of games.
I am hella insistent on it being Doom Guy. I think he'll fit. I think it'll be him.
They probably will, but I'm hoping for something.
I know. I kind of hoping left field, but I want Doom Guy because I think it'd be neat, and they if they give it a Bayo treatment and kind of tone him down, but make him still recognizable. I do fear for the 12-year-olds who go from playing Smash to playing Doom, and then it's like, and they're just like.
Well, it is it's quite inexpensive on the Switch. The first few.
But Doom Eternal can't even run on Switch. I don't think.
Well, it's on there, but you know.
Surprised they're not doing a cloud version,
Oh, what they did for what was it called,
Hitman, Control, and also the new Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Okay.
We don't talk about that trash.
Yeah, I want to go back to the Shantae real quick. I'm a little bit disappointed because I really want an indie rep in terms of a proper character and not just a costume. I do appreciate the costume.
There is one who still has a chance. There is one who still has a chance. Isaac!
I don't know if that can be done because he's technically naked. No. But yeah, what I was going to say was with Shantae is that it is a bit of a missed opportunity to then turn her into a proper character because of all the transformations. She's just a brawler. So, she's basically Pirate's Curse Shantae without the sword. That's basically what they've done, which I'm still all right with. It's just a missed opportunity.
I got very confused at what team's fault because I was like, Golden Sun isn't. Golden Sun isn't.
Yeah, not that Isaac.
It's a different Isaac.
You're thinking of Binding of Isaac. Yeah. All the alternates could be all the different characters you can play. Couldn't they?
Imagine if they just
yeah, because Isaac's different colours. Yeah, just the hand and crazy hand, Echo Fire.
Yeah, it's just Mum's hands.
No, not like
Andros's hands.
Just Andros.
Well, they keep using snares at Andros, and I'm as an assist trophy. I'm just like, why have you not actually made N64 like any other game Andros style as an actual boss? I'm just like,
that's who could be the last character.
I mean, they had
Crystal
Marks.
Oh, Yeah, because she can fight with the stuff like in
She's not
Star
an
Wars
assist
Adventures, so that would work. Yeah, that would actually be good. Then again, they've actually no way because they rebooted again with Star Fox Zero, so Crystal's technically not in their mind space for canon.
But I
But-
can't wait for this character to
Oh
come
no,
out.
but then they've kept certain things from it. I don't know. That's a bit of a weird one.
ER played any other game? Any other news?
Oh, I've started playing a WoW private server. Lol.
Oh, nice.
It's a classless one, so like you don't pick a class, you like pick and choose your skills from all of the classes.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's why I'm at the moment.
Is it on like
I'm gonna vanish
It's,
now. So
Okay,
have fun for the rest of the chat.
thank you very
Oh,
much.
we're done in
for
5
this.
minutes anyway,
we're
mate,
fine.
so it's perfectly fine.
You're fine. Take your leave and enjoy your evening, good sir.
Is it running on like any particular expansion, or is it?
Burning Crusade. The original version, not the classic one. Not the new,
That's it,
not new Burning Crusade, but Burning Crusade.
Yeah.
Say that sounds so familiar. Why do I have ever heard that before?
World of Warcraft.
Maybe.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
It's
about.
a big
That's why
one.
I'm
It's a
talking about.
big game.
Yeah, I don't know much about World of Warcraft, but maybe I've heard about it before.
So
I don't know.
yeah, so it's Burning
About my
Crusade.
element here.
It's Burning Crusade WoW, but classless. So you pick and choose your abilities and talents and everything from the different classes. You have all armor and weapon proficiencies from the get-go. It's a meme. I'm currently doing like a warrior paladin hybrid with a big fucking sword. And...
That's cool. Do you get like weird exploity stuff? Or is it all fairly balanced? With the ability to choose stuff. Cool.
Ironically, they do their best to balance it and have like
Oh,
modifications.
that's fair enough.
It's
that
quite
was
fun.
a bit of... Sorry, I put my headphones on. I didn't realise to do conversations. I'll
No,
wait.
fine. Carry on.
Okay, because I just realised come up with time, something just clicked in my head. Came out, I think, a couple of days ago. I should have said it when Reese was still here. Neo World Interview demo is now out on Switch,
Pog.
and I haven't played it yet,
Poggers.
so I need to do that. But that's it. That's what I got.
Alright,
I said there's
get comfy. Oh, we love the comf. Wriggle.
And going back to games that we're playing, I haven't started yet, but I do have. Yep, I've got the remake.
I hate to be that guy, Sean. How much did you pay for that?
£22.
It was free on PS Plus 3 months ago.
I don't have PlayStation Plus.
get it.
I have
Just
PlayStation
get it
Plus.
3 months ago.
I barely have ever used PlayStation Plus.
So PlayStation Plus is I pay £50 a year because I pay it all at once.
Should do.
And
Yeah,
that it's mostly like so I can just log on and collect the games that are free and that I am enjoying.
Yeah.
FF7 Remake was one of them.
So I should do that because
I remember seeing that though.
Because I bought the game, like when it came out,
Oh,
and like I could have just got the yearly PS Plus and played it slightly later.
well, I got Horizon Zero Dawn when they released that for free
Yeah.
away from PlayStation Plus when they were doing this. Stay
Like,
home,
stay at
to
home
stay
program,
safe.
yeah.
Stay home program, which was awesome because I've never touched it. Even then, it's only about 16 quid now for the whole thing. But I
It's
never
a good-
played it.
it's
I've
a
heard
good
good things, and it's
Yeah.
Sony's version of Breath of the Wild, but with mechanical Tyrannosauruses instead of.
Can we stop comparing
Octone
every open
puppets.
world game to Breath of the Wild, please?
It was the original comparison.
No, Skyrim was.
What's happened to my focus? Come
Also,
on.
no, Morrowind was.
Yeah, Morrowind.
Yeah.
There we go. Focus fixed.
It's
But yeah,
it's
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn is the Dark Souls of open world RPGs.
and I've heard a lot of good things. I've
It's-
watched
I've-
Isaac Gunther play it.
Good, yeah.
I've
So,
played
I
a good
wanted to get into
20
it myself.
hours of that game, and it's quite good. It's good.
I
So
just
how
need
long-
to get past
how
the
long-
tutorial. I haven't sat down and played it that much though.
How long is like the story of the game? Like
Pass.
without getting too
I
much
would
into-
say about 80 hours.
Oh,
It's
80?
a good,
Damn.
hefty game, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
That's without chunking away at side quests to get stronger to go do it as well.
Bloody hell, that's long.
It's a hefty game, and there's a lot of just stuff you can do.
It's on my bucket list along with this, and along with Tales of Vesperia Definitive, and the rest of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. I still haven't beaten the organization members.
Unironically do not like.
And got slapped by a certain thing.
Unironically, do not like the remake of FF7.
Okay.
I got to a certain point
like
in the original
story stuff, or like
the story stuff kind of confused me because it's different, but like I knew going
it's
in,
not...
it'd be a different timeline.
Yeah, it's. I mean, not getting too hefty into spoilers, but it's not really a remake. It's more of a retelling. Yeah, so it's a retelling. It's basically Star Fox Fox Zero is the Star Fox 64,
Wait, Son,
which is the original Star Fox. It's
how
the same
far have
story,
we
but
got?
it changes.
How far have we all got in this game? I've beat it. Son, Kazu.
I only got it last week. I haven't had a chance to play it because of all my extra hours of work.
I beat Airbuster. I'm at the point where you are Cloud and Aerith.
I've played the demo, if that means anything. So I've got through the bombing sequence.
Yeah, so I'm going. So yeah, I've done bombing sequence. I've beat Airbuster. Then I was doing the Cloud and Aerith in the ruin scene, and then there's that bit you have to go and fight stuff as Cloud and Aerith.
Yeah.
It was at that point I kind of went, I just don't like it.
The
AI for when you're not playing your other characters is kind of trash.
Yeah.
There is an option to make that different. I think you have to choose classic for that. So they operate a bit better, so you don't have to swap because it's more classic. Then you just focus on the one.
I still do stuff, but I tend to like tell them to do their spells if it's important.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so we've hit the 9 o'clock mark, which means it's time to wrap up and chill.
Yep. So I'll finish off my thought. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do your thought quick. Do the thinking.
Yeah. Okay. So I was going to ask, since that's how far we've got on the remake so far, how far's on the original? I got up to that weird snake thing that can potentially one shot you if you don't ride a chocobo on the world map. I think that's the first time you get on the world map, and that's about it. I stopped there.
I played the original up to finishing Midgar, and then I played the remake to the end, and then I continued playing the original to the end.
Oh, okay, so that gave you like
I didn't forget. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'd like to inform you that the only time I've ever played the original was on the D-Make.
Yes, I have that physically. Actually, how far did everyone get red on the NES D-Make? The Shindo
past the bombing run. I got past the the bombing sequence.
Actually, didn't you not let's play and get a bit further than that? I think you got up to where Aerith.
Yeah, I got up to Aerith joining the party, and I was like, yeah, I'm bored. Like,
exact same spot.
There was technical issues or something because I remember.
Yeah, something.
So I'd have thought both of you would have like played it. Like,
I've actually gone further on the NES version. I've got past the Icy Mountain.
7 with Crisis Core being the exception. 7 is relatively low on my list of FFs.
Yeah.
It has the legacy, but the gameplay itself's not up to snuff.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of just the gameplay.
Or just how it looks. I think that's what put me off.
I don't care about graphics. My favourite is 5.
I don't care about graphics either, unless it literally hurts me to look at it. If you know what I mean. Yeah, it's like I'm not trying to be mean to Final Fantasy VII original. It's ugly. It's really ugly. At least with the NES, you can excuse it for limitations. Yeah. I try to look past it. It just. I think it's because that it's literally it's just a PNG, and you're walking over it. It just looks odd.
Yeah. So I played it on the Switch, and like it had like the speed up and also just like heal your characters fully mode, and I did just kind of use that because the battles and like the RPG. I cheated.
Yeah, I was about to say I
cheating.
I cheated at the game.
It's not even save states. You're just pressing. Oh, give me max health.
But I want a story. I don't want to die and get put back.
And then just watch a Let's Play.
No, I want to play game. It's still fun.
So
you want to see it in that glory 1080p upscaled quality.
So yeah, my top 3 Final Fantasy games are 5 is number 1, and then it's Tactics Advance 2, and then it's Crisis Core. In that order.
All right, I'll go next. My favorite definitely has to be Final Fantasy VI. then it has to be the original Final Fantasy, the Anniversary Edition, the first Final Fantasy, that one specifically on PSP, because that's the best version of all of them. And third Final Fantasy is a tough one. I don't know actually. I don't think I have a third one because I never beat any other one.
You don't have to beat it to say it's your favorite.
Hmm?
You don't have to beat a game to be like, oh, it's my favorite. I sit here and say like, oh, Dark Souls is one of my favorite games. I've never beat any of the damn Dark Souls games.
Oh, I'll just say this because I did have a good time up to a certain point. 13-2.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Connor, your turn.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14 Heavens. Final Fantasy. 14.
I think you're a fan of critically acclaimed free to play MMORPG Final Fantasy 14 with a free trial where you can play up to level 60, including the award-winning Heavensward expansion.
14, 13, and then it's like between 7 and 15. I like the yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't played that many, so it's over like the really good one.
I'm gonna
know everyone out.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wrap up with the schedule, and then I'm gonna go bully Sean into Let's Playing 5.
I was so tempted to not just swerve you and put out Kingdom Hearts 2 in that list.
Yeah.
That's not a Final Fantasy game.
It has Final Fantasy characters in it.
Then Smash is my favorite Final Fantasy game. Anyway, so to recap the schedule for this week here on the Nerd Herd. On Wednesday, we have our usual Pixelmon out of focus Scatlink Sean shenanigans, and he's back in focus.
Yes.
And on Friday, these are both at 8 PM BST. On Friday, we have Modded Among Us. Among Us. We're not playing Pokemon.
Time to get sus.
It's time to get sus. Thank you all for joining us today.
Right, he's the
and
sheriff.
We shall catch you all next Wednesday. In 2 days. Wednesday. Goodbye.